Oops, this guy's done. That's what the harvester looks like full. Oh man, does that look cool. Let's go ahead and put the pipe out. Nope, it's not that. I. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've played, for the last year, I've pretty much played exclusively with the controllers or my steering wheel, and this is, so it's kind of rough here getting used to not having it. I'll survive. I'm going to turn the straw swale off. I'm going to collect that last little bit of grain there on the field. Let's go ahead and turn the, we'll do it by hand. Turn the harvester on. B. Oh yeah. And so up the hill we go. So this thing holds about 10,000 grain, it looks like, which you'd expect for $300,000, you know. It's a pretty serious piece of kit. And let's go ahead and raise that and be done. Put the pipe back out, finish that up. I guess I'm going to have to collect these off the field. There's really no good way to do this, so I'm just going to spend a couple minutes and get those collected. Sweet. All right. In the meantime, while that's unloading, we'll get the star up, and we'll go ahead and... Oh, that ain't going to work. Oops. I was going to try to put that underneath it, but I'll just have to back up. So not too bad off this field. We didn't get a great yield, but we didn't get a terrible yield either. So I'm going to put this way. I'm going to fold that up. How do I select the equipment? I forget how to do this. Is it S? How do you even tell? Now, the one thing that's changed, I can't tell what piece of equipment I have selected. Let's see what it is. Oh, thank you, Seth. Up top left. There we go. Good job. Select camera. Nope. Turn off harvester. Pipe out. Lower header. How do I switch equipment now? Is it G? Yep. Okay. And then we're going to fold up the harvester. Why isn't it letting me put that away? Is there still grain in here? No. Pipe out. Enable straw swath. Cruise control. Is it V? B? No. C? No. X? Z. F? Nope. G? Nope. G is what picks it. I don't know why I can't fold the Huh, maybe you can't, maybe, does the harvester have to be, oh, it's off. Who turned it? No. Huh, I don't know why I can't close the bin, but I don't see it on the menu there.
4 trays of bacon, Daddy.
You guys are going to have some bacon?
2 whole trays.
2 whole trays of bacon? Mm-hmm. It's like being in heaven. Bacon forever.
Yeah, bacon forever.
Bacon!
But Dad, if I made a joke, I'm like, you should make bacon out of violet.
Big violet bacon?
Yes.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah, that actually.
She said, yeah, actually, that does.
You couldn't make violet bacon.
Oh, look at that. Got a little problem here. What happens is that the header or the trailer connects to things. Oh, that's not weird. That's bad. Weird. Let's see if we can scrape that off. No, we'll just pick up another one. What? Oh, Lord.
That's...
I found a bug. Once again, this is early release, so I think what that is that way the header doesn't fall off. Like, it's got those sticky zones, so the header doesn't fall off. But who could have predicted that would happen?
What happened?
These bales will not let go of my trailer. So now I'm going to have to reset the trailer to the shop. That's bizarre. Okay. Now I got to figure out how to reset equipment because I don't know how to do that. John, stop doing that. Pause game. No. Where's the reset? Huh? Do we have to go into the shop maybe? Garage. Do this. Huh. I don't see a reset button. Here? Reset? This is going to be bad for the server. Because you guys know my friends they're going to be all over. World. Zoom map. Select this piece of equipment. There we go. So you select the equipment on the map. Okay. Lagoon and reset. Yes. Oh, I like that. That's not too bad. Okay. Let's see. What we got? Ah. Ooh. That's pretty cool. It shows you like what it is that you're selecting. Okay. So that's been reset. So now I got to go get it. I'll be back. All right, let's try this again. Don't touch any bales. No bales. No bales. No touch. All right, so there's that. We'll hop in this guy. All right. Put that down. Now can I close it? Pipe out. You have to enable straw swath. And then close it. I don't understand why I can't close this. Pipe out. O. N. I'm just going to start hitting keys. It's not working. Not working. Okay, that's bizarre. I can't close the header. Really? That's very bizarre. So once you unfold your harvester, you might be skunked forever and never be able to close it up again. That's bizarre. Well, just add that to the list of bugs. Once again, this is early release, so there are still some stuff being hammered out. Change cruise control speed, stop engine, honk, select camera, toggle cruise control, disable straw swath pipe out. I can't close it. X should unfold and fold it. And no dice. None of these buttons do it.
Did you turn it on?
Yeah, the truck's running. Let me try turning it off. Now will it close? Nope. V, B, N, M, X, C. Okay, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know why it won't, but okay, we're done with that anyway, so let's go ahead and move this guy off the field. Get it out of the way. And I'm going to do some bale collecting here. I'll let you guys in on that little thing as I do it. So we're going to move this over here. Look out, birds. And we're going to get this tractor off the ground. Like his little foot pads. Start this thing up. We're going to raise that up. And we're going to unload this, which is O, I believe, or X. Right? Let's see. I want to unload it. Unload the baler. Y. Okay. Fold the baler. X. That's what was missing from the other menu. So X is the fold button. I knew it. I knew it. So let's get this dumb baler off the ground. Off our grounds. There we go. It's out of the way. I know I'm not playing to scale here, but I'm trying to keep these things going. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and get the bales off this field. I'll show you a little bit of that, and then we'll be back to do some plowing. All right, we've got our Arcusin auto stack. There is the other bale trailer too that is not the auto stack. It's the one that you load by hand. I don't feel like doing that right now since I don't have a working joystick. So we'll deal with that once I get the joystick working. But for now, we're going to use the auto stacker. And since we have nowhere to put these, we're just going to throw them off to the side on the neighbor's yard. The downside that I found is that a house in this game, there's only one house to buy, and it's $300,000. So you're gonna put a significant amount of money into buying a house when you first start the game, depending on where you buy a field and all that stuff. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be difficult to buy stuff. It's like this is going to be a challenge, especially if you play on hard. I probably will do my first game on medium just to see how it is, and then maybe do a hard one in Europe. And we're going to do it differently. I won't buy this same field when I go to role play it starting the next day or two. But I just want to give you a little bit of a tech demo here to see what we're working with. And like I said, there are obviously some bugs still in the game that I'm running into, like that not being able to close the harvester. So those things will get fixed by Giants pretty quick. I can almost guarantee they're going to jump on stuff like that. They're pretty particular about the game's image and stuff, and so they don't want that kind of stuff going on. So they'll fix it pretty quick, pretty dang quick. All right, stack up. And I don't know what the keyboard controls are, so we're gonna go into transporting position. I must have left the harvester running. Oops. And we're gonna unload the bales. Why? City horn. Somebody pointed out, I used to complain about the horns. They pointed out, well, the tractor has such a low growl that if you have a low, big horn, people don't necessarily hear it. So it's for safety. You actually have a smaller horn, so it's like, so it sounds different than the tractor sound. I think that makes sense. Thanks, Seth. We're parking our bales on Scott Nix's grass. He won't be happy. He won't be happy at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and collect the rest of these bales. I'll be back once this is done, very shortly. Alright, so according to this needs plowing. And like, people thought that this wasn't going to need plowing, but it looks like it does. So let's take a look at the map, too, and say what we got here. Yeah, so it still needs plowing. It needs to be weeded, fertilized, too, and like that field 18 needs lime. We're okay on lime, but we need plowing. So we're going to go ahead and plow this field. I'll do that. I mean, I'll show you a little bit of the process so you guys can see that, because I know a lot of you want to see how it works. And we're going to get a very big plow because I have a very big tractor hiding down somewhere else. Yep. So let's go ahead and get that started. I'll get this field done in no time with my giant monster tractor and my giant monster plow, things that I won't have when we have our own farm started. I'll be back. I'm going to go grab that with the secret tractor. That's right. Oh, all right. I've arrived with the Plow, the Pluva. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to have the menu up because I don't remember this. We're going to unfold the plow by pressing X. And it's going the wrong way. So we want to lower plow, fold plow, turn plow, B. Flip this guy over. And get lined up for this. I have to back it in. Oh, by the way, the secret tractor was a case quad track, in case you didn't guess. You already know by now. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pop that down. We're going to lower the plow. Turn on the cruise control and pull. Ooh, pretty. Nothing like a 400 bottom plow. I mean, it was like 40 bottom. It's a freaking huge, biggest plow I've ever seen in my life, at least in this game. I think it's bigger than the one that came with the big bud kit, so I'll turn the beacons off. Try to be as steady as she goes. There's the plow. And we are going to have to run it up the hill if we're going to get the whole thing. Oh, man. Oh, lordy. Oh, man. All right, so we're going to have to lift the plow. L. Right? Oh, no, V. Okay, so you can see here, it is still textures. I know some people aren't going to be super happy about that. But once again, we discussed that before, like spin tires and stuff. And the thing that you get when you get deformable terrain is like really short view distances because there's so much processing power that goes into it. And also just stuck with really small fields. So one game that did that was Farmer's Dynasty / Farm Expert. And this would be like a monster-sized field on that game because they just couldn't handle they just couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the deformation, like to be able to keep the memory of all of the different deformation settings and stuff like that. It requires quite a bit of computing and quite a bit of memory. And so they had to do things like cut back the field sizes. So even fields this size were just ginormous fields in that game. Oh, haha, I cut your land. I'm actually going to run this back and forth this way. So I think that's one of the reasons why they don't do it, because it's pretty intense. Turn plow, higher worker, lower plow, B. So we're just chopping up the neighbor's yard. Sorry, buddy. He's going to be mad about that. If I were me, I'd just buy the field from him and make it into a, that's where the farm would go. L, lower. So we'll get into more of that stuff. Wait, did this not lower? Oh, V. V lower. I pressed the wrong button. We'll get into some of that stuff, I guess, tomorrow or during some of the streaming. Because right now we're just going to be playing with the basic stuff of the game and then like kind of getting to know it. But maybe, we'll see. I don't want to like do a whole farm and then do another whole farm. This is more just to test out the equipment and test how the game works and what it looks like. And once again, this is also a beta, so they are going to be doing some upgrades. I know we have a day one release patch that's supposed to hit tomorrow. So we'll just have to see how all that goes. Just raise that. And flip it. And this thing's a pain to turn once it's flipped, so I should actually probably flip it after I've done turning, but... Ooh, ksh, oh, bad. Bad driver. Alright, so we're going to lower that. And keep pulling. And the cab view. It's a beautiful tractor. I just love the in-cab on this one. That big squid nose. I will be using my track IR once I get my system set up, because this will be nice to be able to like look back and forth and kind of see what's going on there. And we're going to raise that. And I'll wait till I'm going to wait this time till I turn, and then I'll flip it. All right, so I think we've done some plowing. That's what I wanted to show you guys. I'll go ahead and finish this up, and we'll move on to cultivation next, because that'll be the next step. So we'll be back in just a minute. All right, we got one little patch to do here that I missed. Actually, two little patches. And then we are done plowing. It took me about 20 minutes in real life to do this. 15 minutes, somewhere around there. What do you think, Seth? 15 minutes? Yeah. Enough to enjoy a cup of coffee and get all speedy. And so if I start talking fast, it's because I had a lot of coffee. Am I annoying? I'm sorry. I can't help it. But at least I've got personality. I've got personality. Ooh, I keep, my neighbor's going to be mad. I chopped up all his lawn. Sorry. I suck. That's how. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to fold this plow. We're going to put it away. X. Seth, never mind. Give me a big glass of ice water, kid. We're out of ice water? When you're done, can you get me a glass of ice water? Because that coffee put me into shock. Yeah. Sweet. So we've done that. Now we'll grab, I know everybody loves John Deere, so we'll go back to the John Deere stuff for this video. Turn that off. But just look at, I mean, the graphics are just so good. This just looks beautiful, guys. I'm moving on towards noon here. I've been playing for that long. Oh my gosh. 4 hours? What? 3 hours? Oh man. A lot of it was spent, yeah, trying to get my controller to work though. But just look at that. I mean, just that is just.
Speaking of which, you haven't tried.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. All right, so we'll get set up. We'll be back. Yeah, for now. We have arrived at the field. I'm telling Seth he can have the controller. He keeps begging me for the controller. I'm like, yes, you can take it. We're going to have I wish they had put some John Deere implements in the game. I guess what's going to happen is they're talking about it's going to be released for like how the Coon DLC was last time. They're going to maybe do that this time for the John Deere equipment. So that's cool. We'll get a DLC with some cool rippers and stuff like that, I hope. Makes sense. Gives John Deere a chance to really kind of shine. So here we're doing some cultivation. Looks really good. Once again, I know that people are not upset, but they're a little bummed out about the 2D terrain. But that is just how the game is. But I'm so happy with the changes that they've done. It looks really good. We're going to raise this. And here we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this work here, the good work. I do like the way the cabin they've taken in. This is something that came in 15 in the mods, the tipping cabin. I'm glad that they've actually gone with that and really kind of stuck it to us. That looks really good. Hop out of the camera. And so I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and then we'll do some planting. You got to watch with these tracked tractors, because they will do that kind of stuff to you. They'll twist over like that. So you got to be kind of careful. You can turn too fast for the equipment and end up getting it stuck, just like in real life. So all right, I will talk to you guys once we're done cultivating here. But that is the process for cultivation. You can see it's pretty good looking, and it's definitely adequate. All right, see you in a minute. You know, another thing that I'm noticing, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not. I think I am. The environment is much more robust in this version of the game. There's a lot of like background noises, but they aren't repetitive. Like one time while you guys were off, I was out plowing. I jumped out because one of my friends texted me, and I was talking to him about the game, and I was just standing next to the tractor, and I still had my headphones on, and I could hear there was a helicopter. And of course, as you guys know, or for those of you that are familiar with my channel, I have a hospital in my backyard, and the helicopters fly through my backyard to land at the hospital, you know, about once a month. And so I heard a helicopter, and I thought it was one going into the hospital. So I took my headset off, and it was in the game. But it was real enough that it actually sounded like a helicopter flying over my yard. You can hear the birds tweeting, the wind blowing. I don't know if you guys are picking that up on the recording, because I have the volume turned down a little bit for the recording purposes. But occasionally you can hear a dog barking. But it's not like the old version where being near something triggers a sound. This is actually just sound for sound's sake, and it's really well done. Like these bird tweets that you're hearing in the background and stuff. This game is, the environments, they spent a lot of time going for that, making it more immersive, and I really appreciate that, and it's paid off. It really has paid off. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys while I'm doing my work here, doing the good work. See you in a minute. I feel like Minnesota millennial farmer. This is the same setup. Now the Ripper is different. He uses a John Deere Ripper, but he's got a very similar tractor. I don't know if it's this exact model, but it's a similar model to this. And I was lately he's been ripping because it's the end of the season. So, yeah. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that. But I'm just remembering him being in his tractor. What a great series! If you guys haven't checked out Millennial Farmer, make sure you check out his stream. He's a really down-to-earth guy, and just great footage of actual, farm work. He does a lot of GoPro stuff, and just he's very good at it. And it'd be great for you guys to check him out. Make sure you tell him, hey, I found your channel through Arthur Chapman or whatever. And I'd love to see, someday if I can get the guy to notice me. And he's got about 100,000 subs right now, but it would be good for me and good for him to have like that beneficial relationship where he can talk about real farms, and maybe we can even get him into the game because I don't think he plays farm sim. It'd be great to get him playing. I mean, he's a farmer. He's got the winter off, right? No, I know. They got a million things they got to do during the winter, but it would be really cool to be able to get that kind of contact with them. And they use a lot of huge equipment. They get free stuff. Well, not free stuff, but free usage of equipment from like Caterpillar and some other companies that sponsor them. So it's pretty cool to see all that. So hopefully you guys will, I don't know, if you join up, just make sure, hey, Arthur Chapman sent me. And anyway, so we're going to continue. We're just finishing up here.
This camera looks way cool.
Does it look way cooler, John?
He said way.
It looks what?
He said
Way wee cool. John, you are super cute. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I know he's my own kid, so of course I'm going to think he's cute, but he's pretty dang cute. So the other thing I kind of wanted to do, and we're doing it, I've bought a bunch of equipment, not a million things, but I'm just kind of dumping all this equipment out on the field. I just wanted to see if I'm going to start getting slowdowns. Oh, I got a little achievement for doing 1 hectare. So we're going to put this over here. Yeah, tractor's starting to get dirty. You can see it's got dirt all over the wheels. Oh, we haven't tried the sprayer or anything. I'll have to do that too. But boy, there's just so much to cover. As you guys know, I mean, there's just a million things in this game. I'm going to do my best to cover as much as I can today as far as the gameplay and stuff. We've seen some baling. We've seen the field work, groundwork. We haven't done any field stuff yet where we've actually grown a crop, but we're going to do that next. And so we'll continue this stream, but I'm going to take a station identification break here just to give myself a couple minutes to drink some water, stretch, pod, and all that good stuff. So hopefully you're enjoying this introductory coverage of Farm Sim 19. Absolutely beautiful job by Giants. I'm super excited that my next 2 years are going to be spent in this environment because it is just a huge upgrade from the last version. I know we're not supposed to say anything, but it's great. I think I'm allowed to say that it's a really nice improvement. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back soon for the next episode, and I think this is episode number 3 coming up here. So have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help, and be sure to check out the Twitch stream. The live stream should be going on when you're done watching this video. I'm going to be streaming all weekend, so that live stream is available at Victor Bravo Lima Uniform and then the word guitar. That's under Twitch. So the link will be in the description if you want to check out my channel, and we will see you there. But you can also subscribe or follow there, and then you can enable your what do you call them, notifications, so that you can see when I'm going online. So once again, that's www.twitch.tv/vblueguitar with no E. So VBLU and then the word guitar. And then just hit enter, and that'll take you into the Twitch page. But once again, the link will be in the description. I hope to see you guys live. I got a ton of subscribers already that have joined there. We've got about 2,000 or 3,000 subs on that on Twitch. So I'll be glad to see you guys there and have your support. Have a great night. Bye.